Okay, so in today's couponing video, it's extra special. We're going to get the viewpoint of the kids of couponers. So today I have my friend Tanika here with me, and we're going to interview her two daughters and see how they feel about couponing. How do you think they'll feel?
They will have mixed emotions.
So let's welcome our guests. Okay, welcome our guests. So let's introduce yourselves. Our first guest is
Ayana.
You have to say it louder.
Ayana.
And our second guest is So today we're going to ask them how they feel about being the children of an aspiring couponer. So, Ayana, what do you think about coupons?
I think they're just a dumb way to save money.
Did she just say a dumb way to save money? Oh,
The
my
candy
goodness.
I've gotten this child with coupons? Wow.
You only give me M&M's, and I don't like M&M's. So
Oh, I'm sorry. I love M&M's, so now I'll just keep them for myself.
okay.
And discount M&M's taste better than full price M&M's.
Exactly.
Discount M&M's taste cheap.
What? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Ajane, how do you feel about coupons?
Sometimes it's a little much because I know my mom. If we overuse things, she'll be like, "Oh, I just bought this," and it's crazy. But it's a good way to save money. So.
It is a very good way to save money. Have you ever gone on a couponing trip with your mom?
Yes.
Mm.
So, yes.
That's a yes?
Why do they say it like that?
We say it like that because whenever she takes us to the store and we try to get a certain thing, and she always yells, "Put it back! It's not on sale." It's like $1 and something, and she's like, "It's not on sale." So I'm like, okay. And it's the sad part because we don't get to get what we want, even though it's cheap. So that's why.
It's not cheap enough. It's not cheap enough.
But it's cheap.
How cheap is cheap?
$1.
But was it on sale?
No.
Did you have a coupon for that dollar item?
No.
Then it was not cheap enough. So
No.
It was.
It's like that commercial Survivor. Are you insured? Yes. By Survival? No. Then I can't take that ride. Have you been on a couponing trip with your mom?
Yeah, and it's kind of irritating sometimes because when she'll forget to cut the coupons, she'll literally stand in the middle of the aisle. She'll like, "Here, cut this for me." And we'll just be standing in the aisle with our scissors, and people just look at us. And then we'll be in the line
they don't
paying.
look at us because I go to an empty aisle where nobody goes, like where the dog food is or where like the old people stuff is or something like that.
Like the Bengay?
Yeah,
And like
I'll
the
stand there,
diapers?
or I go by the pharmacy where it's empty, and I find a little pocket, and I just stand there and cut what I need to cut.
And there's nothing wrong with cutting coupons in the store, but continue.
Oh, and then like when we're like getting ready to pay, she'll have this whole book and just giving out the coupons left and right. And then if something goes wrong, we'll have to stand there for like a long time, and they'll have to figure out what's wrong and everything, and it's just a lot.
It's not my fault if stuff is wrong and it's not the right price. I need the price I'm supposed to pay. Because all that extra money goes to this one and this one. And that one over there too.
It's easy. It's easier if you just spend the money instead of having to order newspapers that cost the money that you're spending in the stores to just cut out the coupons. It's easier to just spend the money that you would spend on those newspapers on the
But if you spend $1 on a newspaper, that gives you $200 worth of coupons. Is that worth it?
It is worth it because
Exactly, it's worth it to use the coupons.
It's only worth it if it's that much coupons. If there's like one magazine that you can't even rip out coupons and there's one coupon in it, then there was no point in buying the papers. And she just buys newspapers. Like, there's no coupons in them.
That's only during certain holidays that there are no coupons
Yeah.
in them.
That is a very good point. Usually after a holiday, there are no coupons in the newspaper, which for some reason I don't quite understand. But after holiday weekends, there usually is no coupons. But that's like once how many holidays are there? I don't
8.
know. There are 8?
Not any
I don't know. Anyway, so whatever amount of holidays. Usually, like, I know Christmas, we usually don't have holidays. Thanksgiving, I mean, not holidays. We usually don't have inserts after Thanksgiving. Christmas, New Year's.
Easter, will there be any?
I don't think there's any for Easter, but we got some President's Day weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a question for the aspiring couponer Tanika, who you've seen in some of my other couponing videos. So Tanika, how has your life changed since you have begun couponing?
I am more conscientious when I spend money, which drives my kids crazy, but they don't see the benefit of the extra money that goes into my pocket. And the fact that I'm not always, whereas before I was having to run out and buy certain things that I needed, like toilet paper or soap, or the different things that we need around the house. Now it's already there, and I can't remember the last time I really had to buy detergent or tissue or anything that's a need in the house because I already have it stocked up from doing it all last year, to where now I just need to watch it because it's dwindling down, but I'm not out. But I haven't really had to buy, so when emergencies or things come up, I already have needs in the house taken care of. So it puts extra money in my pocket to do other things.
Which is an excellent part of couponing. When you're out of something, you just shop in your stockpile. Because the girls, you guys saw my stockpile. What did you think of it?
I think that the stuff is needed, but if you buy,
You'll never run out. That's
Yeah.
all you
So you say if we have 12 bottles that we don't need, but let's say, I have like 30 bottles of detergent. Do you wear clothes every day?
Yeah.
Do you wash clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you wash your bedding? Yeah, so you'll always need laundry detergent because what happens if one day I have to do 100 loads of laundry and I only have one bottle? I might run out. So, good thing I have 29 other bottles to help me out.
But we weren't talking about laundry detergent. We were talking about anything. Febreze, air
Febreze is
fresheners,
You can always use that.
diapers.
So let me ask you, if I were to give you $5 and send you to the store with a bunch of coupons, would you use them?
No. I would use the $5 on Takis, candies, and maybe a watch. A cheap watch.
Okay, we're gonna... What do you think, Ajane? Would you use coupons?
Yeah. It's easier. But it's a lot of work and I'm not good with numbers, so I'd probably take a long time to figure out how to work coupons.
But it's okay. Because sometimes you can not be good with numbers and still work it out. Because I personally am dyslexic. And I can figure it out at the register. I do double check it half the time. Like, people have been spotted in the store. And I'm like on my phone like this. And they're like, oh, maybe she's texting somebody. No, I'm using the calculator to make sure I counted right. But it works out really awesome. So, last question for our special guest today. In the future, do you see yourselves becoming extreme couponers?
No, not even close. I would
From the
maybe,
mouths of babes.
okay, so maybe I would use coupons, but that doesn't mean I would go out every weekend going to buy coupons.
But that is so much fun.
It is. Couponing is like an addiction. Like,
But-
seriously, it's addicting.
It takes a lot of time out of the day, and you could be using that time to do athletic activities, doing stuff with your friends.
This is athleticism right
Exactly.
here. Carrying this, oh my goodness.
That's not even
It is because you know what?
This is lights right here. If I can
I
carry
see you
it,
struggling. I see you struggling.
if I can carry it, anybody can carry it.
But you know what? You do get exercise when you're couponing because you're lifting stuff off of the shelf. So you're like lifting weights, and then you're pushing the cart. So you're like working your triceps and your biceps. And then like when you're like counting out your coupons, that's your fine motor skills because you're trying to make sure you have all your coupons together.
Don't forget all the walking you're doing, because sometimes you forget stuff, so you're walking back and forth, up and down the aisles, grabbing stuff.
Exactly.
Or if you have to go to multiple stores because one store is out and you really, really want that product, so you got to go to 3 Targets and not just one.
Exactly. Or especially if you're at Walmart and you're trying to find a worker to help you. So then you're like searching every nook and cranny of the store trying to find someone, only to realize that the person that you find is like, I'm on my break, so I can't help you right now.
I'll go to Walmart.
You don't have to go to Walmart to go couponing. There's billions of stores you can go to. There's Food for Less. There's
She goes there.
Target.
She goes there.
There's a lot of places you can go to.
CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens.
Yeah, and you don't have to spend time on one store because it has bad service. And you could go to another store that has something else, and you can find that same product that you were looking for at that certain store. So yeah, couponing is kind of pointless unless it's really needed. If you have a little money, it's needed. Other things like that, other than that, you don't need couponing. that's my last statement. Peace out. I hope you had a good video. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Thank you. I am Ayana.
Did she just end our video for us? I think she did. Well, let's ask Asha, do you have anything else you'd like to add to the video?
Follow me on Instagram.
No, don't follow me anywhere.
Alright.
Our special guests are gonna leave now, so I think it's time to say poof, be gone. Okay. So we have 2 more questions for our special guest, Tanika. So Tanika, who introduced you first to couponing?
Well, I would have to say that it was Kevin Williams who introduced me to couponing. You know, he's a wonderful couponer. You know, he does so much work. Look at this binder. It's like awesomely put together. So shout out to Kevin.
Boo! It was me. I totally was the first one to show her about couponing, and now she's like totally hooked.
Yeah, it was Dara. It was Dara. She showed me how to coupon. I looked at her like she was crazy the first time she took it out. I was like, who on earth has time for all of this? Look at this. This is just madness. So I was like, I'm never going to couponing. Ever. And then I was like, I looked at her stockpile. I was like, this is some crazy stuff over here. I need to check this out. I did it a few times in my spare time when I had some downtime, and I was like, I got hooked. And then now I drive my kids crazy, and they say they won't be couponers, but they will, because they use everything I get, and they even have special requests, which they did not mention when they were over here being interviewed, but they all do. So
I think anybody that's related to a couponer has special requests. I get text messages from my mom. She's like, what kind of deodorant do you have? What kind of detergent do you have? Can I have this, that, and that? And literally the other day she texted me like a list with like 20 things on it, and I get special requests. She's like, well, you know, I really like the Clairol, so I'm gonna need you to bring Clairol next time. Or she'll literally text me and say, Clairol's on sale at Target, and when you buy 3, you get a $5 gift card. And I'm pretty sure you have a coupon, so I need you to get that deal for me.
she's just helping you out.
Yeah, exactly. And last question for our special guest, Tanika. When's our next couponing trip?
In a week?
Nope.
This week?
Yeah, I like that answer better. We're gonna go this week
I
sometime.
really need to go to Rite Aid.
I want to go to Rite Aid too.
Okay, so this week, Rite Aid.
Yes, and they still have that promotion going on that when you spend, was it $50? No, when you spend $100, you earn $20 in points, and then when you spend $150, you unlock like an extra $15, and when you spend $200, you unlock an additional $15. So you can earn up to, $50 in points.
Yes.
Super awesome.
Wait,
I only need 20 more to unlock an additional $15.
I need 25 to get $20.
So it looks like we'll be planning a trip to Rite Aid.
Indeed.
So, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this couponing video. If you like what you saw here, be sure to like this video, hit subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And we'll see you in the next video.
Yep, indeed.
Bye, Stream Clippers.